Hey, special educators, welcome back to Special Educators Resource Room, the podcast where we talk about real strategies that actually work in special education. I'm your host, Jennifer from Positively Learning, and today we're diving into a topic that I've been asked about more than a few times. Let's talk about paraprofessionals and data collection. Hey, special educators, I'm Jennifer from Positively Learning. Welcome to the Special Educators Resource Room. If you're like me, you're always looking for ways to save time and streamline your work. That's why this podcast was created, to give you the systems and solutions you need to get your time back. Tune in for tips, tricks, and tools that will help you manage your workload and make the most of your time. Whether you're brand new or experienced, all are welcome in the Special Educators Resource Room. Real talk. Have you ever glanced at a paraprofessional midday and thought, oh my goodness, they are juggling 1,000 things right now? Paras are out here managing transitions, redirecting behaviors, setting up tasks, and somehow still finding time to help individual students. And now, am I going to suggest that you hand them a clipboard and say, oh, by the way, can you track data while you're at it? That's probably not going to happen, and it doesn't have to, because here's the thing. Data collection isn't about adding more work. It's about working smarter. Insert eye roll. But today I'm sharing some simple ways paraprofessionals can help track student progress without extra effort, extra paperwork, or extra stress. This is totally doable. Let's start off by reframing what data collection actually means. Many times we think of data as this big formal thing, like sitting down with a clipboard, filling out checklists, analyzing every tiny behavior. And while yes, there's a time and place for that kind of tracking, there's a much easier way to collect meaningful data during independent work time. The key is to integrate data collection into what's already happening. Let me give you an example. Instead of asking paras to keep a separate data sheet for every student, try this. Use a simple sticky note system. Paras jot down quick observations, things like student completed 4 out of 5 tasks independently, or needed 1 prompt to match numbers. Or if you're using work binders or file folders, you can have a checklist taped inside and they just circle or highlight what the student completed. Better yet, if students self-check their work, paras can just scan and confirm accuracy. You've got instant data. The goal is to make data tracking as natural as possible. And here's the secret sauce. Use what's already there. If students use a task box, you can have a built-in tracker. Think laminated sheets or a simple Velcro checklist. If students complete a page in an independent work binder, that page becomes the data. If students are sorting, matching, or categorizing, a paraprofessional can snap a quick photo instead of writing a full report. Data tracking doesn't have to become this whole thing. It can be built into what's already happening. Now that we've simplified what data collection actually looks like, let's talk about setting up support staff for success. Because paras are there to help, but we need to provide clarity. If we don't explain what data we need, or we make it way too complicated, it's probably not going to happen consistently. So here's how to fix that. Step 1. Be super clear on what to track, because not everything needs to be recorded. We're going to focus on what matters most. For example, are students completing the task? Yes, no. Are they following the routine? How much help do they need? Focus on a top 3 list of what to track versus trying to do everything and getting overwhelmed. Step 1 is being super clear on what to track. Step 2, let's use the power of visuals. A checklist taped to a work area? Easy. Color coding your notes for completed, needed help, or did not complete? So simple. A data collection folder with student progress sheets? Done. Step 3, set a routine. When does data get recorded? Right after independent work. How long should it take? About 10 to 15 seconds per student. Keep it predictable so everyone knows exactly what to do without overthinking it. If we make what to track, how to track it, and when to track it crystal clear, everyone in the classroom will be able to do it naturally. Now let's get even more practical. Here are 3 real-life ways paraprofessionals can collect data during independent work. Example number 1, task box completion chart. Every student has a task box tracker, and when they finish, paraprofessionals can mark independent, needed help, not completed. That's going to take about 2 seconds. Example number 2, the photo trick. For hands-on tasks like sorting, matching, Velcro, paraprofessionals can snap a quick picture of the finished work. So the next time you sit down to update data, it's all right there. And example number 3, the 3-second sticky note. A sticky note can stay on the task box or on students' desks, and paraprofessionals can write a super short note like completed with one prompt or refused today. This data is going to feel effortless. There's a theme here. The theme is quick, simple, and no stress. So how does this all sound? Because let's be real, you do not need another thing on your plate, and neither do paraprofessionals. But the good news is that tracking student progress doesn't have to be extra work. When we make it part of what's already happening, think task box checklists, sticky notes, or quick photo evidence, and we use systems that take seconds and not minutes, because no one has time for a full report mid-lesson, and we give super clear expectations without overcomplicating things, data collection can feel easy. So here's your challenge. I'd like you to pick one of the strategies shared in this episode and test it out this week. Maybe it's the 3-second sticky note, or maybe it's snapping a quick photo of completed tasks, or maybe you're going to start using a simple checklist alongside your task boxes. Try one, see what works, and adjust as needed. Now, if you're thinking, this sounds perfect, but I don't have time to create these systems myself, good news, I've already done it for you. Inside the Independent Work Clubhouse, which is part of the TaskBox Dollar Club, you've got ready-to-use progress trackers, quick data collection templates, and a sticky note system that makes it easy to track student progress, so you do not have to reinvent the wheel. I'll put a link in the show notes. And that's it for today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. And as always, keep doing what you do best, supporting students. You're making magic happen. See you next time in the Special Educators Resource Room.
Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'm dying to ask, what'd you think? Be sure to hit the follow or subscribe buttons so that you never miss an episode. You can find the show notes and links for everything mentioned in this episode at positivelylearningblog.com. See you next week for more special education solutions.